And welcome back, friendos, to another exciting edition of my stream. Today is March 26, 2025, the Lord's Day, also known as Wednesday, also known as Hump Day, the middle of the day. I am Addy, and of course, I am here to bring you maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours worth of solid, hardcore entertainment. Remember, I said hardcore entertainment, nothing else, nothing more. That's all it's going to be. Just calm down. I hope everybody's doing well. I hope that you're having a better week than I have been having, but it's been a little rough. But you know what? Now that I'm streaming, I'm already feeling better, mainly because I'm here with you guys, my friends, my loyal audience of exactly 0 viewers. No, that's not true. It's a couple more, especially on the mobile stream. Thank you guys. I think we're just going to jump right into what we are planning on working on. And what we're going to work on today is, of course, what we've been working on for the past couple of weeks, which is actually kind of a record for me. Like, I can't believe I'm actually been able to maintain a project for this long on the stream. Mama Ain't Looking says hi. That is an excellent name, Mama Ain't Looking. And what are the kids going to do when Mama ain't looking? Well, you know they're going to be bad. They're going to try and get away with all kinds of stuff. But, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. All right, let's load up the game and just jump right into it. We're not even going to mess around. I mean, normally I like to kind of, warm everything up, kind of get you. You just can't jump right into things. You kind of got to take your time, and you got to have a little finesse. I think that's a problem that actually a lot of I hesitate to say it, but I think that's a problem that a lot of guys have, is that they don't have a lot of finesse and maybe not a lot of patience too. You got to have some patience when you're working your way up to something you really want. You got to have patience and finesse. And if you have those two things, then hopefully, if you're lucky, those things will coalesce together and you'll be able to do what it is you want to do. And I think everybody knows what I'm talking about. Mama Ain't Looking says, what up? Not a lot. Not a lot, Mama Ain't Looking. Not a lot. All right. So I actually have worked on the game a little bit. Why can't I zoom out? I don't know why I can't. Oh, okay, this is the game view. That's why. As you can see, things look a little bit different. Like, I deleted all the trees and I started with a very basic, with an extremely basic screen. Literally all we have is the player and the building. So what I was working on, let me get this viewed right here. What I had been working on was actually having the doors open when you go up to them. And I'll show you. I got one door working. Oh, why was that door open to begin with? Okay, that's weird. But if I go up and I press, you see, I press E, the door opens. Now, according to the code, at least as far as I understand it, it should be working for other doors, but it's not. Actually, I want to see something. Do these doors close? If I go up to them, can I close them? Yes. Okay, so I can close them. If I'm far away, I'm not going to close them, which makes sense. But the thing I'm not understanding yet, and I say yet because you don't want to, don't count yourself out, right? Like, don't assume you're not going to understand something, because eventually you will understand it. You're probably a lot smarter than you realize. I have that problem all the time. I discount myself quite a bit. But the doors, didn't I close them? Close. Okay, let me close them again. Close. Okay, should be closing. Are they gonna? Wait a minute. Are they opening if I... Here, open. Whoa. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, can I close them? Let me see. Wait. Oh, wait. They moved again. All right, do they close? Oh, okay. So you see, it actually is kind of working. So apparently the trigger is just on that set of doors. That's interesting. Okay. All right. So let me show you the script and how how this was done and how I understand it to work. So I think it's the Dormex script right here. Let me load it up in Visual Studio. Now, if you've seen my stream before, you might notice things look a little different. Let me just do this really quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Oh my God, don't save that. Okay. All right. So if you notice, if you've seen my stream before, you might notice that the screen is a little bit different because I got a new monitor. I have a bigger monitor, which means I have more screen real estate to actually do stuff. But I'm still getting a little used to it. I literally just hooked it up today, and it's a little disorienting because it's a lot of screen real estate. It's actually really big, but I'm getting used to it. I had to play around with like the size because I'm old and I'm going blind. But so I had to play around with the sizes a little bit to try and like, find something that like I can see without like straining my eyes too much. That actually kind of like that makes sense. Let me get the microphone, and everything is just discombobulated because I had to move everything around in order to get a good sense of what's happening and what's going on. Oh wait, let me go live over here. Didn't go live there. All right, boom, go. Okay, so that is interesting. So what's happening is this Raycast. Okay, this is how I'm going to explain this how I understand it to work. I'm going to increase the font a little bit. So what's happening is I press the E button. We have a Ray, which I have some questions about the Ray. Like, what is the... Oh, okay. I have a phone call. I have to take this. Actually, no, I'm not going to take it right now. That can wait. But so I'm so distracted by this phone call. So the Ray is going out and it's saying, okay, from this position, and this is the direction, I'm guessing. So let me see. Yeah, origin and direction. Raycast hit. Physics Ray. Okay, so this code was written by AI, which is why I'm like kind of like reading it, trying to understand it. Clips by Jake says hi. Hi, Jake. I would like to see your clips. Do you have any clips? Let's see your clips. Okay. So the physics, okay, that's interesting that this is a static function. It's going to send out a ray. It's going to, okay, so that's the ray it's sending out. It's putting the results of the ray hit into hit. Here's that out keyword that back when I was doing C# programming, I found the out keyword to be a little confusing. Now I get it. So now it's basically just turning it into a reference. Would it be a writable reference? Isn't everything already passed by reference in C#? Yeah, that's interesting. Okay, so the out just makes the hit modifiable inside of the function to which you're calling it. And then interaction distance is pretty self-explanatory, right? Interaction distance is like how far you want to test a ray hit. And you can see here that I am just doing a door bool equals bool. So what's interesting about this, what I guess my open question is, I'm saying, okay, if you send out a ray from this position in this direction, let me know if you have a hit within such distance, but a hit of what? Right? So, and I think that's where this code that I commented out down here, I think that's where that becomes really important, because I'm just saying a hit of what, right? Sorry, I'm distracted again over here. Just give me 1 second. Okay, just gonna, there we go. Okay. So it's basically saying if get the component of the hit collider. Okay, that makes sense. Now here's another thing that I was a little confused about. So this says if it's a door. And the AI code that actually wrote this for me, let me find it. It was in here, I think. Okay. So we have a public class door. Since door interaction is using it's checking for any object that has the door.cs script attached. Oh, that's interesting. So actually, could it be self-referential? Right? Because I have the door.mech script attached. That is automatically attached to every door. So I should be able to just do door mech, right? Oh, if I have my caps lock set correctly. Door mech. Stop. And then I should be able to do this. The target door. Okay. This is making sense. I feel like something is kind of recursive in here, but that's okay. We'll deal with that. Why is this start out? Cannot implicitly convert type door mech to door. Okay, so we could actually just do this. That should be fine. I need either a public. Well, is doorbull public? Doorbull is public, so we'll just go with the public variable for now. Remember, generally you don't want to like. There's a reason we have public and private, right? Because encapsulation, you generally don't want to just kind of willy-nilly go modifying public variables. I mean, it's basically as bad as having a global variable, but but for now, for this kind of like proof of concept that we're trying to like write, we can go ahead and do it. So it's going to be target door dot bool. Yep, AI got it. Target bool. Target door bool equals the opposite. So we just want to flip it. I have a good feeling about this. I think this might work. Okay, let Unity do its thing. Okay, easy. All right, let's run the script. Now, if this is a big if this works the way I think it will, we should be able to toggle all the doors. Okay, so that one doesn't work. Okay, so we broke something. We broke something. All right. Okay. What did we break? Huh. Do the doors not have a collider? Is that the issue? Right? Like it and am I going to have to add a collider to every door? Okay, first of all, how do I figure that out? So I can go over here. I can look at each door. So here's the right-hand door. Mech script. How can I tell if it has a collider? All right, let's go down and let's get a little bit. Oh my gosh, why is the sensitivity? I am not a fan of how Unity does the navigation of these 3D models in developer mode. Oh my god, it's like, and also my setup is like super sensitive, and also, okay, I figured out one thing. So wait a minute. Okay, so that's -90, and that's 2.37. Okay, so I think we can change this to 2.37, right? Or whatever it was. Or actually, let's just change it to 0. Okay, 0 should be fine. We'll change this one to 0 as well. I don't know why it has slightly non-zero values. Okay, now how can I tell? You can see here it has the door mech script attached, but does it not have a collider? I guess it doesn't. So if I add a component, a box collider, like I have no idea what collider I want. A mesh collider? I don't think I want a terrain collider. I mean, we should ask the AI, but whoa. Okay, stop. No. We don't want to do that. Wait. Stop. Wow. Okay. Let's just take a minute. Okay, enable tree okay, I am I selected the terrain. That's why it's asking me about tree colliders. I was gonna ready to have a heart attack. Like, why is it asking me about a tree collider if I'm selecting the door? Like, what's up with that? Okay. So So the AI, it kind of said what I thought, right? Because I'm a genius. Since the door interaction, and this is the script that I'm not using, since the door interaction is using a hit collider git component, it's checking for any object that has the door.cs script attached. If the raycast hits an object with the door script, it knows that the object is a valid door and will call, okay, that's fine. Make sure make sure the object has a collider. Raycasting won't detect an object without a collider. So the raycasting was working before, right? Because we had this commented out. So we're definitely getting into here. I think this is ending up being null. Let's try a breakpoint. Let's try running in debug mode, and let's see what happens. Your boy is hungry. I am a hungry boy. Okay. So we should only hit the breakpoint if we actually have if we actually get a hit, right? If the raycast that we send out actually has a hit, then we should hit the breakpoint. So let's try that. It's going to take a minute to load up. Alrighty, here we go. Easy, easy, easy. All right, so let's go over here a little bit faster, and we're going to press E. Okay. Okay. All right. We got a hit. We got the hit. Target door is null. Why would it be null? But that is... Oh, okay. So we definitely got a hit. It's a matter of what the component is. Now, I don't know. What is the component? Let's see. Can we figure that out? So here is the hit down here. Okay. Collider. Right here. Door entry... So look at this. I see what's happening. I guess the object with the collider is this. Oh, why am I losing the mouse? That's weird. The mouse disappears when I scroll off of Unity. I guess all of. I'm sorry. The mouse disappears when I scroll off of Visual Studio Code. Anyway, if you look over to the left-hand side of the screen, you'll see what's happening. Door entry RLOD_0. That is the collider is a child of the door object on which the script exists. So, what we should be able to do, and how can I stop this? I don't want to continue. I want to stop. All right, we'll do that. What we can do is we can get the parent, right? Because now let me click on this first. So you can see, okay, perfect. You can see here that this L0D_0 has a box collider. And the window does not, but that's okay. It looks like, okay, what about this one? What about the left side? That also has a box collider. What about, yeah. So I'm going to assume that the person who wrote this or who created this, would it be right? Is right the correct verb to use? But the person who created this model set up colliders on all of the boxes or all of the doors. But they set it up as though the collider was a child of the door itself, of the door object on which the script is attached. So what we should be able to do, we should be able to just kind of do, okay, we have the component here, right? Hit.collider. How can we get the parent? So let me see. I'm going to ask AI. We want to get the component, the components, the component in hit collider. No. We want to get the parent of the component in hit collider and cast that to door mech. Now let's see if this works. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what the AI says. We're using Claude. I might change that because I don't think I'm doing anything. Like, I don't really need like any agentic AI or anything. Okay. I'm going to accept this. Okay, so I don't like how the AI, I don't like this nested, or okay, it's actually, I thought it was a nested ternary operator, but it's not. Okay, if the target door, so it's just testing hit collider transform parent. If it has a parent, okay. Yeah, I mean, this is all very simple, right? It's saying, okay, if the parent's not null, then get a component of the door mech. So that should just kind of just work, right? It should just kind of happen. All right, so let's see. And actually, this is a good question. Like, is Unity going to restart? Is it going to start debugging from where it's at, or what's it going to? Okay, so it kind of. I mean, it didn't restart. Okay, so let's... All right, so it hit. Target door is not null. That's good. So this, I think, will open up the door. And it absolutely did not. It did not open up the door. It did not open up the door. Do we have any errors in the console? What's the verdict there? The reference script, I don't think that is... Let me see. Okay. That error message is not applicable to what we're doing. Huh. Isn't that a pickle? Because that is a pickle, isn't it? Like, what? Why isn't that working? It's coming down. I mean, we're flipping it. Target door equals the opposite, right? Here's target door, the left-hand side, and we're modifying the door bool of the left-hand side. That should work. Why wouldn't that work? Well, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at this. It says this. So this is one thing this is one thing I'm not quite sure of. If this script is attached to every door, does that mean this update method is getting called for every door? And if so, that seems like a lot. But I guess that would make sense, right? I mean, that seems like an awful lot. For some reason, that just seems like overkill, or it seems like you would have a script that is just kind of aware of the doors, and it would be, the update would be invoked once, and then it would just, I don't know. Because if you can send out a raycast, and an issue here is I don't remember what the original, or I don't know what the original Dormec script did. So this is where source control would come in handy, assuming that I actually checked this in before I ever modified it. So that's something we can look at. But I'm a little unclear. Like the question I presented, it's still an unopened question. I mean, it's still an open question. Like, well, I guess we can, you know what? Because here's look at this space. How could I get How could I get the name as a string? Base, name. There's got to be a way to just get the name. Okay, I'm just going to say, okay, get var name equals this dot, no, what is that? This dot name. Okay, perfect. So this will probably kill performance, right? If it's going to print a Boolean every time it calls an update. You know what we can do? We can wrap it. We can wrap this so that it's so that we don't actually destroy performance right away. Not that this would actually be final code, but we can just kind of tie it to a key. So we're going to tie it to the V key. And then if we press the V, it's going to print the name of whatever handled the V. And I'm curious to see if it's going to be every door. Right? All right, let's stop. Wait a minute. Oh, can you actually... Oh, I stopped it, but I'm curious. Can you modify the scripts and see the results of the script without actually restarting the game? Maybe. Okay. Let's press V. Now, I'm going to clear the... how can I clear? Okay. I am half expecting everything to just kind of... I'm expecting it to print the name of every door. Let's see what happens. And it did. Like, if we look down here, yes. So, we know that. Wow. There's got to be a better way to do that. You know what we can do? Instead of attaching this to... I think what we need to do... I think instead, we should have a script for the player, right? So let's add a new script. It will be called, okay, let's go down to here, go to scripts. We're just going to, okay, new create mono behavior script. I hate that name. Okay, we're going to call it open, close, door. Oh, I already have one called door interaction that I don't think I used at all. And this is probably what so the UI was actually probably trying to take me in the correct way, right? I mean, the AI. And I think that this is mostly what we want, right? Door mech. Okay. Let's actually just start by printing the name. Well, it says door found. Door name. Okay, target door name was interacted with. Okay, target door, raycast. And then let me, from the door mech, let me just disable this altogether. Oh, I already did. Okay, that's perfect. We'll just comment this out. So the only thing that this script does is just toggle the door. One trigger stay. Well, wait a minute. What is that? I don't know what that is. I want to get the door mech script back. I need to get the door mech script back to kind of like the original, like whatever it was doing. I should probably try to do that. Okay, let's... Well, first, before we get distracted with that, let's go ahead and test my other theory. So what we're going to do is we're going to just see if it's going to print the name of the door. Instead of actually opening or closing the door, we're just going to print the name of the door. Like, let's just start there. That's another thing. Like, a lot of people who just start out in programming, they just want to like, oh, I want to write GTA 4, but I've never programmed before. How can I do it? It's like, you got to start small, man. Start small. Oh, wait. I need the console mode. Okay, I'm pressing E, Oh, you know what? I don't think I attached door interaction to anything. I believe I want to attach door interaction to the player. I'm fairly confident about that statement. So we have FPS movement, we have camera toggle, we have terrain edge detector. I might have already started putting it into, where is FPS movement? Is that in here? Okay, I need to move SPF movement to scripts folder. Let's do that. Gotta stay organized. You gotta stay organized, kids, or else you start speaking in tongues like I was just doing. All right, let's see what happens. This is a mess right here. Okay, let me check FPS movement. I want to make sure I didn't put anything about the door, toggling the door, anything like that in here. This is all just movement, just like you would expect. Okay, so we're going to have... Well, we have door. I think we can delete door, because look at it over here on the right-hand side. It does nothing. So let's just kill it. Delete it. Yes. Delete selected asset. Yes. We want to select the selected asset. Even though it says you can't undo it and it warns you very big right there in bright, bold black letters. You can't do it. Okay. Door interaction. So what we want to do is we want to attach door interaction to player. So we just drag it up. Okay. So now if we go over to player. Okay, yeah, we have a door interaction script right here. Interaction distance 3. Okay, I hate how when you look, you see how the game. Look at this. Look. Excuse me. Where it says game, there's a little asterisk by it, meaning that it's not saved. Now, normally, when you run your program in an IDE, like if you're using Visual Studio, even Microsoft's Xcode, Qt Creator, basically every IDE I have ever used, when you run the program, it will automatically save all the files you've modified. Unity, no. Now, maybe that's actually an option. We should look into that. Okay. But let's go over here. So we want to get the console view, and then let's go over here. Whoa. What happened? Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. I got distracted. Okay, let's go over here. And easy. Okay, I'm going to press E. Let's see what happens. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Door interaction script is indeed alive and well. Was I... Okay. All right. Okay. Let's check out door interaction. So on update, try door interact, and we have all of this going on, right? Let's see if we're... Okay, let's make sure door interact is being called at all, and then let's see if we're actually detecting a hit. Start there. Okay. If you want my body and you think I'm sexy, come on, baby, let me know. Have you ever seen So I Married an Axe Murderer? That is one of my favorite movies. One of the best movies of all time. Now, if you're young, like if you're like a Zennial, a millennial, or well, maybe not a millennial, but if you're like a Zennial or a Gen Alpha or Gen Z or whatever, I don't even know what the gens are anymore. But if you're young, like if you're under the age of 30, then you're probably like, oh, it's an old movie. I think it came out in 1993. And so you're probably like, it's so old. Oh my God, it's so old. Yeah, it's a great movie. Okay, so here we are. Let's see if we get a hit. We got a hit. So we are hitting. Now, door collect. Oh, you know why? Right? Because it's the collider. Remember, we're going to have the same problem. I'm not getting the parent. Yes. So we need to get the parent. Okay. Let's... So that code was... Where was that code? That code was right here. So we can actually just copy. Easy. Easy. And we can... Wow! Stop it! Okay, we'll comment that out. We'll paste this. Now, here's what I'm wondering. Okay, I saved this. Okay, I disconnected. Now, Unity is still running. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. So that's pretty cool. So the game is running. I modified the script, came back into Unity. It reloaded the script. And so it basically, it's what most IDEs will call hot reloading, where you can make, while the program is running, you can make changes to the code and then see those changes reflected without actually restarting the program. So that's pretty cool. Now, not like a lot of languages you can't do that with. Most managed languages, as far as I understand, managed languages you can do it with. A lot of them, C#. This is C#. So C# being the one you can do it with C#. Probably can do it with Java. I don't know. I think you can do it with Python. I feel like I have done it in Python, but I'm not sure if I'm making that up. But low-level languages, you really can't. Like C++, you can see, not so much. Not so much. Maybe nowadays you can, but I haven't seen it. Okay, so this is good. This is actually, and if I turn around, well, let's do this. Let's clear. So you can see I'm pressing E, and since I'm not facing anything, it's not going to actually, it's not going to say, hey, you've interacted with the door. But if I come over here, now it's actually interacting with the door. Excellent. And this is also nice because it's not doing that, did you press E, check for every door. It's doing it once for the player. Okay, so what we should be able to do is this. We should just be able to do target door dot door bool equals, okay, and that's just simply a toggle. Now we can come over here and look at that. It's just kind of, it's doing this hot reload. Okay, it did it. Let's see if it opens the door. I'm a genius. I'm a genius. Okay, now, will it open this door? Oh, come on. Really? 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 Once again, it only works for... Okay, well, wait a minute. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Nope, it's not working for that door either. All right, let's go up to the top floor. Well, I guess we can just try every door, right? Let's go up here. Oh, come on. Come on. Okay, let's go over here. Easy, easy. Okay, not working. What about over here? Not working. Okay, come on. We still have yet to get into the apartments of this building, but we are determined to do it. We will do it. Oops, don't want to jump. Okay. All right. Go over here. Okay. And then there's one last door we can try. But I think it's only going... Oh, this is already open. Okay. What, can I close it? Oh, I can. That is really interesting. Why would it work for the front door and for the top into the floor to the ceiling? I'm sorry, to the roof, but it's not going to work for the apartment doors. So that tells me that there is some fundamental difference in those doors. And so the only way to really tell what that is to just kind of look at them, right? So if we look at here, we see we have a box collider. If we look at the roof, and what we're looking at is we're looking at the element itself, and we're making sure that the parent actually is what has the No, we're making sure that parent has the script attached to it. So the parent has this parent. Okay, so let's look at door room entry. I'm sorry, no, not that one. Yeah, we'll look at that. It has a collider. So I am seeing a difference. I'm seeing like one difference pops out at me. Do you know what that difference is? Probably not, because it's probably really small and you probably have a hard time seeing it. But I am seeing a difference. And what the difference here is the object with the collider. I'm looking at what's physically, or not physically, but what is like directly above it, right? Because, you know, that's how you would do with the parent. That's how you would see what the parent is. What is going on with frickin' Restream over here? Am I like just showing? No. Okay. Sorry. So I think what the difference, so what I'm looking at, I see a handle on the line above it. However, it's indented. So I'm not sure what the parent is. I would assume that the parent is the door room entry, which is the thing that has the door mech script. However, the handle is directly above it. And it seems to be only on those models. Well, wait a minute. Here's one that doesn't have it. Okay, let's see if we can hit a breakpoint in here by, man, I am hungry. I'm going to go down and I'm going to eat some food. I'm going to eat some stuff. I'm going to eat the heck out of some stuff. All right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go down. Whoa. And I'm going to see if I can get a breakpoint to one of these things. Okay, go down. And I'm hoping when I press E that we get a break, which we do. And so what is target door? Target door. Door room entry LOD2. Door room entry LOD2. Now, I can't actually select it, which drives me nuts. Door room entry LOD2. And you see, it even says door mech. Okay, so we go in. And it's toggling. I think I know what the problem is. I think I know what the problem is. It actually is toggling. The problem is that I didn't set a rotation. I think that's the issue. Maybe. Yes. See, look. Open rotation, close rotation are the same. So I have to, this is an issue with the frickin' model. It's actually not an issue. I guess it's kind of by design. So what I can do, so if the hinge is on the right, we want 90. If the hinge is on the left, we want negative 90. So what we're going to do is we're going to pretend that the hinges are all on the right for now. So what we can do, we'll just go over here. We'll just do 90. But since I'm lazy, I'm just going to Control C. And then this one's also going to be 90. Easy, easy. This one's also going to be 90. Now, it might be the case that some doors open up like the opposite of what they should open up. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, easy, easy. And we're going to change every door. So basically, in case you didn't follow, what was happening was, in order to define an open and close, you have to define the rotation of the door. And basically you're telling the model, wait, what happened here? That door doesn't have a mech script. Okay, what about the, okay, that one does. So there might be a door somewhere like this door here doesn't have a script attached to it. Do any of the child elements? Let me look. No, this might be a bug here. That might be a bug. But so can we highlight this in any way? Oh, there's an align with view. Oh, or how can I go to like align view to select it? Oh. What did I just do? Did I like warp the door outside? Like what was that? I'm going to control Z that cuz what happened? Okay. That was weird. Okay, I think this is just a bug that we're going to ignore for now. All right, so that's 90. Okay, so wait, close rotation. Okay, wait, what? Okay, that looks weird. We're going to take that and we're going to do this and then we're going to put that there. Okay, so that door had the close rotation at 90, but I hope I'm not screwing anything up. Okay, open rotation. We're going to change. We're literally, here's another door. Okay, there's another door that doesn't have the script attached to it, and I don't know why. So we're going to have to walk around the apartment. Another one. Okay, this one does have it. Easy. We're basically going to have to walk around the building and figure out what doors do. That's another one. And another. Okay, this one has it. That's good. And then the roof door we know already does, and we've defined it. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I don't know what I just broke. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Okay. Here we go. Okay. All right. The doors opened up. Okay. Finger cross. Oh, come on. Come on. Really? Really? All right. Maybe by chance we selected one of the weird ones. Really? What? 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 Huh. 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 Well, that's interesting. It's very interesting. I can walk through. Let me see if I go through here. Come on, man. All right. Whoa. We went fast. Okay. Ooh, are any of these going to work? What is up with that? Okay. Nope, nope, not jump. But can I go through it now? I can. Okay, now can I close it? If I close it... Oh, I can still walk through it. What in the world happened here? All right, let's start over. Let's stop that. Let's disconnect this. We have something that is kinda working. Who thought? See, this is another thing that people, I think a lot of people don't understand about programming. Is simply trying to get a door to open and close is turning out to be it's being a bit of a challenge. Can I walk through it? Okay, I cannot walk through the door, right? Cannot walk through. Okay, I pressed E to open it, so that opens it. Okay, I'm not going to press E just yet. So if I cannot walk through it, right? I am stopped. Okay, what about this one? I cannot walk through it. I am stopped. Now, what about... Okay, I'm going to press E. Let's see what happens. So, the door didn't move, but I can walk through it. What? So, I think the reason I can't close the door, it's like the mesh is standing still, but the collider is moving, right? So if I would imagine I can close it, the collider is probably like some invisible thing here. Yeah, you see? You see? It moved me. Not sure says, hola, señor. Hola. Hola, not sure. ¿Cómo estás? So I think this is an issue with the model. Okay, so I can open it again. And now, if you picture it, the door has basically opened. The collider has moved. But for whatever reason, the door model is still showing like it's closed. So I can walk through it. And then now, the door is actually like right here. So if I press that, it's going to close. And now I should not be able to walk through. Let's see. Right. It's because the door is... So why? And it's like it's like it's doing this for... Like, okay, what about this one? I can... Well, apparently I can just walk through that. Okay. All right, that was the front door. What about this one? Okay. Well... Wait a minute. I have a theory. No. Okay. So let's go with the same thing, right? We can see the hint. Well, okay. What if... So I don't know where the collider is. I don't know if it's here, or if it's on the other side here or here. Let's go ahead and do this. No. Okay. What about it being here? Maybe the collider is here. No. Okay. So maybe the collider is... Oh, wait a minute. I'm on the back side of the door. Like, I can't move forward from here. And then see how it's pushing me away? So the door is like here because it's opened, but the model's not reflecting it. Okay, see, that was the model doing that. Not sure. It says, muy bien. Acabo de comerme un filete. So you just finished eating enormous filet. God, I am so hungry. Tengo mucho hambre. Oh, what's it? I'm guessing it was a steak. How do you like your steaks done? Not sure. Do you like them? Are you like a well done in ketchup kind of guy, or are you more like a rare kind of bloody kind of guy? Personally, I like my steaks a little bloody. I like them a little bloody. All right, let's see. So this is going to have the same issue. This is closed right now. I just pressed E to open it so I can walk through. It's a toilet. This is a great little like a model. It's very detailed. Okay, I think, let me see. Yeah, okay. So now the door's shut. And now it's open. Okay. 100 medium rare. Yeah, medium rare. I'm like a medium rare to rare type of guy. Like I like it bloody. Oh my God, I'm so hungry right now. All I've had, so my birthday on Monday, my wife made me a cake, and I talked about this before, how like my ideal cake is a plain yellow cake, or it's a yellow cake with just a paper thin sliver of chocolate, right? And So she made the cake, but she made the icing like she had to make it all pretty. And so there was thick icing. And I'm like, well, I'm just going to scrape it off. She's like, that's fine. I just wanted to make it pretty for you. And I'm like, I appreciate that. And my daughter was here. It was a great birthday. My daughter, my wife, they sang happy birthday to me. I blew the candles out while I had some cake. It was great. It was fine. I forgot what I was going to say. I completely lost my train of thought because I'm so distracted. What was I talking about? I was talking about medium rare steak. And I had something I wanted to talk about for my birthday. I completely forgot. Wegmans has a sale on sirloin steak. Just pan grilled it. God, that sounds delicious. Oh, what I had to eat today. That's what I was going to talk about. So I had that cake. I finished the cake. Took me like 3 days. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. But I finished the cake. I had that was my breakfast. My breakfast was yellow cake. And then in the afternoon, I had a sandwich. And that's all I've had. And I just realized when I came up here, after about 10 minutes of streaming, I was like, wow, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. So this might be a short stream. I might end it at 8 o'clock because I'm hungry. I'm famished. So is that open? Or does that just not have a collider? This might be one of the doors without a collider. Interesting. Okay. What we're going to do. Okay. We know. Okay. This opens. It could be an issue, I think, with what No. Maybe. Because I'm rotating the parent. But I'm only rotating the parent if it has a mech script. This is a pickle. Okay. I am going to have... I don't know why I commented this out. So it's going to tell me what the name of the door I interacted with. I want to make sure I don't have any other transient code. Like this, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not quite sure what this does. On trigger stay. I don't know when that gets called. Explain this code. Explain when this gets called. Let's see if Claude can figure out when it gets called. I want to make a AAA game on Linux. Should I use Unity? Well, first of all, you want to make a AAA game. So you must be really rich. I take it you have several $1 million at your disposal. In which case, you can hire me. I'll you know what? I'll give you a deal on my salary, just $1.5 million, $1.5 million a year. And should you first of all, do you want the game to only run on Linux? Or you just want to do development on Linux? Like which one? On trigger stay in Unity is a Unity event function that gets called once per every frame for every collider that is currently touching the trigger. When it gets called, it's called when every physics update frame while collision is occurring requires that one of the colliders has is trigger property checked. The calling... That sounds like we don't need it. Let me look at the history. So this is doormech. Let me see. Doormech. Oh, wait a minute. I'm looking at the wrong. I'm looking at the wrong thing. I want to look over here. Doormech. Doormech. Okay. Okay, here we go. Let's look at the history. So it looks... I checked this in on my birthday. Excuse me. This is the original version that I checked in. I don't think this is the original version. This on trigger stay is there. I must have done I had to do that. I think that had to be something I added. I'm going to be bold and remove it. I'm not going to remove it. I'm just going to comment it out for now. Linux exclusive AAA game. I don't need employees. I have an army of AI bots. Speaking of which, MCP is pretty cool. MCP, is that new one you told me about? The new AI, I remember it started with an M. What is M? Mono Claude. You don't need employees. I have an army of AI bots. You know, that spoken like a true executive that doesn't understand the limitations of AI. Okay. So this is pretty cool that we have hot reloading. Oh, but I'm not doing a debugging. Oh, no. It'll work. It'll work. Okay. All right. Let me see. Okay, so we should see. I'm really curious about what this reference script unknown. Can I get details on this? Yeah, this is a completely useless error message. Look at this. The reference script unknown on this behavior is missing. It doesn't tell me what the name of the script is. It doesn't tell, well, obviously it would be an unknown, but it doesn't tell me like what object is generating that. Like what object has this unknown script attached to it? Doesn't tell me. No, completely, utterly useless. Actually, I would say like if useless was a 0, useful is above 0. Okay, follow me here. Okay, follow me. Usefulness is above 0. Like if something is useful, it might have like a usefulness of 5. If it's very useful, it might have a usefulness of 10. We can say 10 is the maximum. And useless is 0. This script is actually negative. It is so useless that it is actually harmful. It actually makes it does work, or how can I put this? It requires more work to get usefulness out of it than if you were to just delete it. Does that make sense? This is such a useless log message. I am angry that this message even exists. MCP is Model Context Protocol. It's a way to give agency to AI. Interesting. Okay. All right. So, I mean, like, honestly, why does AI need you? Like, why AI should just write a AAA game on Linux itself, and it doesn't need you? Isn't that kind of where we're headed with AI? Like, AI is just going to replace everybody, and pretty much everyone's job will be useless. Everyone will be useless. I'm going to check my text messages. I got an important thing going on. I got to look at something here. Give me a shout out when you can. All right, let me see. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. All right, so what I wanted to do is I'm printing. I lost my context. Okay, I'm printing out the message here. So let's see. Okay, so if I do this and I press E, maybe I need to get a little closer. E. Oh, is the collider? Is it okay? It's open. Let's go here. Okay. All right. So, door room entry LOD 5 was interacted with. Door room entry LOD 5. Okay, this is what we got. I am not even sure how to debug this. I'm not even sure how to debug this. Can we just copy? I mean, kind of. But it's a different model, and so what I want to do is I need to compare these two things, right? And literally, the best way to do that I can see is to just kind of just look at them. Okay. So I'm gonna. So what is this stuff? Fade mode, LOD group. Like there's a little camera here. I don't know what this is. Oh, I think that is. Oh, that's the culling. I guess is what it is. It's like the closer you are to it, the more detailed it is, and the further away, the less detailed it is. Open rotation 90. Oh, I figured it out. I figured it out. Oh, I'm a genius. Let me get this a decent color. I know exactly what the problem is. Come on. No, I want. Oh my God. I've scanned through the color like twice. That's what I want because it's cool, right? I can get the little rotating colors. Okay. The problem is this little button over here that says static. All I need to do is uncheck it. Yes, change the children. Okay, so I may need to. I'm going to try restarting the game, but I'm pretty sure all I need to do is, so if I go over here, like static, yes, change the children. Can I just do this in one swoop like this? Well, wait a minute. Yes. Like that. Let me change all of that static. Yes, change children. Okay, so did all of those get changed? Yes, they all got changed. So let me do it on every single door. Okay, easy. Easy. Oh, easy. 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 Okay, static. Yes. Okay. The serialized object should not be used inside unseen GUI and on preview GUI. Use the target property. Okay, whatever. I'm going to ignore that. Whoa, what happened to my view? Okay, let's start the game. You weren't going to say genius at first. Okay. All right, let's go over here. Okay. All right, so we know these work. All right. Ready? Moment of truth. Ready? Yes! Yes! Oh my God, I am so smart. Why is this door open? Actually, where's the door? Okay. Why is that door open? Do we have something going on? No. Wait a minute. All right. Wait. All right. Remember, we just went ahead and we just kind of like changed the... But wasn't there a door here before? I'm almost positive there was... Okay, we got to go to the other apartment and look. Okay, what about here? Okay. Again, the rotations of stuff is going to be messed up, like, because we were just kind of putting in values. Yeah, see, there's a door here. Did I delete a door? Because if I did, I have no idea how to get it back. I think I deleted a door. Oh, my stars and garters. I deleted a door. So this is where source control comes in handy. But the problem here is wait a minute. The only asset that, well, let me save, because fucking Unity, God forbid Unity actually save anything. But look here, right? Like there's a door. There's a door. Okay, there's a door. Okay, the doors are there. right? The door is definitely there. So here we have the Vulcan door. We might have done something. No. Rotation 180. That's just that's the orientation. Control Z. The problem is that I already went ahead and I already changed a bunch of shit. But the thing that's confusing me is if I actually did change the model, that should be reflected here in my source control. So, okay, let's put that to the test. Let's see what we can select. Is there something we can... I want to delete something, and then I want to Control Z it. Oh my God. Why is this... I can't stand 3D modeling. All right, wait a minute. Come on over here. All right, let's outlaw. I don't know what this is, but we're going to delete it. I'm scared. I hope to God I hope I can Control Z this. Okay. Now, I'm going to save it. I'm going to switch to my source control, and I want to see. Reload. Why is it not there? That's bizarre. There's something I'm missing here. Okay. Now let me Control Z that. Okay. We got that back. But basically what I was getting at is if I deleted something, it should be in my source control. Like, why wouldn't the source code of the model, why wouldn't that be reflected? Like, why wouldn't that change? The main character weapon should be a spoon. What am I misunderstanding? Like, if I delete, like, why wouldn't it show up in source code? Okay. All right. No, I don't want to do that. Let me look at the folder structure. Let me see. Give me a sec. Oh, come on. All right. Let me see. Wait. What? Oh, yeah. Right. Where am I? Okay. Let me see. Assets. Buildings. I would expect it to be somewhere in here, right? Like, it would, like, all of this is under source control, right? Like, let's do this. Okay, I have an idea. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to close Unity. Well, let's see if that saved anything. God forbid Unity actually have any kind of decent... Let me make sure this is under source control. This is mesh.meta. Let me look at that. It is. Oh, wait, it's not. It's not. Why isn't it? Oops. All right. We can recover from this. Well, first of all, the first thing we need to do is add it. So did I accidentally... Is it not? Am I misunderstanding? Do I just not know how to program? It is in their source control. It absolutely was. Or... Yeah, it's fine. It is there, right? Because I can't add it because it's already added. and it's checked in. Like what I was going to do is I was going to do something very like a noob, and I was just going to come over here, show me the file, just mesh meta. We're going to use that, and I'm just going to literally just change this license type to 5. Store 5. Save it, and now it should show up here. If I close this. And then there it is, mesh meta. So the question I'm asking is, if I make a change to the model, where does it show up? Like, why wouldn't that show up if I... I'm so confused. I'm a little baffled. All right, Unity should be starting. I'm going to try this once more just to make sure I'm not going insane. Maybe it's just a config file. No, but it's in source code. That's the whole point. It's in source code. So if I make a change to the source code, it should be I should have an option to. And also, this is driving me nuts. Like, why can't I scroll into there? Like, look at this. I'm trying to. There's something that I'm thinking. I'm thinking about doing. Okay, let me check in what I have. So all of this is this. Okay, let's just stage all. Okay. Working on opening and closing doors. Okay. Push changes immediately to, yes. Push it to the source code. All right. So we have that mess checked. Oh, excuse me. We have that mess checked in. Now, what we're going to do. All right, we're gonna branch. We're gonna branch because I don't want to break anything. Broken. We're just gonna call the branch. It's just gonna be called broken. Create branch. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're gonna delete the outer skin. We're just gonna delete a bunch of shit. Is what we're gonna delete. We're gonna delete this wall. We're gonna delete that, and then let's just delete the wall. Okay. Now, we're going to check that. We're going to save that. And now it should... Oh, well, wait a minute. Does it show up at all? How can I... Interesting. Ah. Oh. Ooh. Ah. Okay. Okay. This is a good clue. Game.unity. I don't even know if I checked that in. Did I check that in? Okay. That's actually an excellent clue. All right. And now it should go away. Yes. Okay. All right, let's check master back out. And then what we're going to do is we're going to look at game.unity. Game.unity. And we're going to look at the history of that. So remove the trees. Okay, this was the scaling. And then, yeah. Oh, ooh, ah, wow. What did I change? Oh, this is the broken. Okay, no, yeah, that's the, huh. So this tells me that I didn't actually delete the door. There's something going on at runtime. Let's actually walk around the outside of the building and see. Because maybe there's something weird. Okay, no, I can't see the door. The door's gone. You see that? And then what about over here? The door is gone. So there's a door here, but there's no door here. And there's no door here. Okay. Did I delete them at some other point? No. It's hard to tell just by reading it. Huh. This is what I get for not checking it in like immediately, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this. I'm going to close Unity. I'm going to... Okay, that's just the rotation and location. Local rotation. That was the original version. I'm going to be brave. I'm going to check out this. I'm going to check out this. I'm going to check out the original version. Isn't there like a reset? I don't want to reset though. Right? Can't I just check it out? Maybe I do. Please confirm that you want to reset the following file to the state they were in at this commit. Okay, yes, that is what I want to do. It's not a destructive. It's not a destructive action. Okay, and then it should be, yeah. Okay, so now let's load Unity back up. And now, mind you, when we actually look at it, it's going to be a mess. No, wait a minute. Why did I do that? I already decided because it was there when we. It was there when we were not running the file. I'm sorry, when we were not running the game, it was there. The window was there. Okay, so wait a minute. Let's just run this and see what happens. This looks pretty much the same. It is smaller. I can see that. See, look, the window's there. It's there. It's there. It's there. It's there, and it's there. Yeah. So the doors don't open because the static was brought back. Everything's static again. So something between this and that. Okay, so let's check out this one. So let's do it again. Let's close Unity. Let's reset to this commit. Yes. Now let's load Unity back up. Start it. Here's Unity. It's going to start up in a second. Okay, the doors are there. Okay, let's look at the doors in the runtime. Okay, the door's there. That's good. Okay. So, now, we close Unity. We reset to this commit. We had 4 commits to do this for. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Okay, we reset to that commit. Now, we start Unity. So basically what I'm trying to do is I'm resetting the model to older versions of the model that we saved in our source control. And what that's going to do is that's going to tell me like what changes we kind of did to break things. Okay, so that's good. Okay, the door is there. Okay, and now, so we broke it with this set of changes. Like we somehow removed the door. I'm just looking for red. I don't see any red. Okay, let me make sure something else wasn't just like off. So if I reset the file to the current version of master, then let me see if the door is there or not. Look for door-related scripts with names. Why? No, that's the no. Okay, and if I run it, now I'm just curious to see if it just worked. Did you see that? Did you see? Oh, you know what's happening? I know what's happening. So the door is there, but when we run it, what's happening is the door is actually rotating and folding in on itself. Did you see it move? So that's what's happening. The door is actually just completely folding over on itself. Boom. And so it disappears. Now, the question is why? Like, why? Why? I don't know why. I don't know why. We're going to have to figure out why. You told me what? Oh, what did you tell me? What did you tell me? Oh, 180. Maybe the door is in the wall. Okay, yes, you did tell me that. Yes, you did say that. Yes. The door is in the wall. Not sure was correct. I bow to the greatness that is not sure. But honestly, but not sure, in my defense, you weren't sure about that because it's in your name. It's in your name. So how was I supposed to know that you really meant it? All right. I think we're good. Okay. I am starving. I'm also a little tired. I've actually had a really rough week. Like turning 50 so far it is kind of sucked. I'm not going to get into the details of like what's going on cuz it's pretty personal, but it's kind of sucked. And it's been a little emotionally draining. But it's all right. It's all right. We're making good progress on the game. We're we can open doors now. We just got to figure out like why that one door is disappearing. I want to talk a little bit about the plan. So if I go here, I have a whole doc repo. Actually, you know what? I want to do something really quick. I want to do some settings and no, wait, not that. Where can I reorder these? Can I reorder these? I know I can. I just don't know where. Like I want to pin certain repositories. Like, can I pin it? Can I pin it here? Razman says my class just ended. Razman, welcome. By the way, check the basic menu. I'm dissing on my fork. By the way, check the basic menu. What is it not forkable or something? I'm not sure what you're saying. I wonder if it's not forkable because I forked it. Did I fork it? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. No, I didn't fork it. No. Design. By the way, check the basic menu. I design on my fork. Okay. Oh, you did fork it. This says fork your own copy. I literally thought it said fuck your own copy. Like I literally thought that's what it was. All right, cool. Well, that's awesome, Razman. And like, yeah, if you want to like submit a PR, I'm happy to accept your PR is what I'm trying to say. What I wanted to do is I just want to, how do I do this? I literally just wanted to pin a few repositories and I can't remember. I'm going to star. You can't star your own repositories. Is it under, let's just go to repositories. It's been a while since I've done that. I don't even know where it's at. Repository. You're literally able to pin your repositories, right? Because I do it on my main GitHub. Like these repositories. Oh, wait, not those. No, not that. Not that. This. Like these down here. These are pinned. Oh, look. See, I have the little like thing. I can move them around if I want to. So where is that on here? Why can't I do that here? That's some BS, man. I wonder if it's because it is an organization, you can't do it. I feel like that wouldn't make a lot of sense. There has to be a way to do it. Kitty cat. Yeah, on my main. Yeah, this. That's my cat Mooping. So we have 3 pets. We have my wife is Thai, and in Thai, in the Thai language, the word moo means pork or pig. I think they're the same. Pork, pig. I think it's the same word in Thai. And so there's this dish. It's like a sweet pork that's on a skewer. It's called Mu Ping. It's delicious. Like, it was kind of like what made me realize I love my wife, is because she introduced me to Mu Ping. And it's just so good. It's like it's literally like a sweet fried pork on a stick. Delicious. You can get it at most Thai restaurants. Not all of them, but I think most of them. So this cat is named Mu Ping. So we have 3 pets. We have Mu Ping, which is sweet pork. We have Mu Dang, which I think is just fried pork. She's also a cat. And then we have the dog Mu Wan, which is some other Thai dish, Mu Wan. So they're all named after pork Thai food dishes. So Mu Dang, Mu Ping, and Mu Wan. So, and Mu Wan is the dog. Anyway, all right. I think we figured out what the deal is with the door. It's in the wall, like Not Sure said. He was right all along. Yes, Not Sure. I apologize. I don't understand. Let me see. Can I find it here? Okay, right here. This is door Balkan LOD. Is there anything obvious here? Ah, rotation 180. Oh. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see if that actually I'm just curious. That is not the fix, but I'm just curious if now it works. No, it doesn't. Okay. All right. That would have been kind of funny. Let's change this back to 180. What is happening? Where would that be? It would have to be somewhere in the scripts. Here's a challenge though. Like how do I even search for this? Other than just kind of manually going through, like the terrain detector, like I don't think that's going to have anything. Actually, I got a better way to do this. Co-ed. Yeah, no, yeah. My fingers just my muscle memory goes to the word co-ed. You can, yeah. It's right there. What's right there? Not sure. Tell me what's right there. Door script. Yes, there's many door scripts, but look, there's door interaction right here. But there's nothing in here that's like moving the door. So what I want to look for is scripts that reference door. And so I was just going to load up the whole thing and literally just type door. And then I need to specify this to, where is that? No, not that. This. To C# scripts. And then we collapse it. And there's 2. There's door interaction. Start. Wait. That is interesting. Only men of culture know how to spell amateur correctly. I don't know how to spell amateur correctly. I'm not a man of culture. You know, a coworker, he actually showed me a trick to spell the word parallel. You got to have the 2 L's. There's 2 L's in parallel. You know that because the 2 L's themselves are parallel. And now every time I have to type the word parallel, I think of this coworker. On the project Windows, just type in door. Yes. I'm wondering if this door equals false has anything to do with it. Like if for some reason we can try that. Let's try taking out this door false, but I want to make sure the other start doesn't have anything. Okay, so that's just setting the plan. Okay, let's see. Let's see if that does anything. Now, this might fix that door, but screw up the other doors. I'm not sure, but let's find out. My desktop is making a buzzing noise. Okay, so that messed up everything, but not the door on the left. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I think I know why. Oh, maybe I don't know why. Vulcan LOD. Door room. So you can see the rotation on some of them. Some of them it's 0. Some of them it's 180. 0, 180, 180, 0. Okay. So that's the issue. The question is, what's the correct rotation? 0? Well, actually maybe not. No. Yes. Just make it true. Door true. Yes, door. What components are attached to the door? It's just this door mech script. And the door mech script, let me check that. I'm pretty sure the door mech script is not doing anything like that, but let's double check it just to be sure. So that's where I changed the door equals false. I turned it to true, and like that didn't fix it. And then, so yeah, over here. $180 and 90. 180 and 90. Why is it moving? That is the question. Why is it like folding into itself at the startup? I think it has something to do with the setting. I don't know, boys. But I was getting ready to call it a night before Razman showed up. I am going to call it a night. I'm pretty exhausted, and I'm starving. Ever since Not Sure was talking about his gosh darn steak, I'm starving. Now all I want is a steak. Thank you. But I'm not going to have a steak. I don't think we have any steak in the house. But whatever. But anyway, guys, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it. I will be back on Friday night, hopefully in a better mood and hopefully not as hungry. Razman, I'm glad you showed up. I'm glad you I hope you had a good class and you showed all those you showed all those Canadians that you were serious. And Not Sure steak was 27 ounces, $22 on sale. Oh man, I need a steak so bad. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm beat, but I'll be back on Friday with more energy and more gusto. Right? I hope you're ready for some gusto on Friday. All right, I'll see you then. Bye, guys.